Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Finds his man. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, it's a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking deep in the very first play. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. There's contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Now he's bringing it back. To 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Randall. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. A quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. That completion makes it second and medium. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. There's the handoff. Breaks an open space. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line,
This is exactly what we talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. With the catch, it's Moore. The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Manning. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. He breaks loose at the 40. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the ground, it's Jackson. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. We are dead right at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. We'll check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First and goal, handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Manning. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's in the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Now they call a run. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a huge play. Lose the ball to the 35.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to throw it again. Nice grab. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Might have to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to scramble. Contact as he threw it. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Sure hands. It's Tate. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Puts into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. The receiver grabs it. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Hebe keeps it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a 1st down play. To throw, it's Manning. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it.
home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Ducks are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, and it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Whittington. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Toss play to the outside. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
To throw, it's Moore. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up. In the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hot over the middle. It's Smith.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. In the red area, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's third and less than a yard from the 20. Figure they got 2 plays to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Throwing up play action. He dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Running back with the football. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. No huddle now for the offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Carr. And it falls incomplete. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. At the 10 now. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Anytime an out route is run the right way and the quarterback throws it on time, it's nearly impossible to defend. This time the corner's able to bat it down because the quarterback was a little bit late on the throw.
He's hard running there through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain. Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. The gun now on third down. With the catch, it's Pauling. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the game. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Ball handed to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Carr. The receiver makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Timeout is called to touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down now after the sack. Looking for a man. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Back-to-back deep shots. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. You bring him down after a short return with a takeaway. The 26-yard line is huge.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle, it's Tate. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He's found some room at the 45. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly, keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looking to pass, it's Carr. 4th down completion to the running back. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When a quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Defense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception in the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
He hands it off from the gun. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds. So a deflating turnover on downs for this offense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the right here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. To throw, it's Carr. The tight end has got it. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, we're going for the touchdown. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
How aggressive is this play call? Backed up here on third down. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
down. Coming up.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Just able to get it away. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For VA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Tackle at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Horton.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
A completion makes it second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 24. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pulls it in. It's Miller. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Coming up, 4th down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes on the stiff arm. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Alabama now operating in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kurt showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's picked off in the end zone. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's Sayan. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in way downfield. Look out, off and running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Motion now from the tight end. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the... And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes. And
here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has a path to the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Looking to scramble. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. The powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
You
know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here comes the shovel pass. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll bring in the jumbo formation as they try for the 2-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Graham. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the block.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
What a design here by the offensive coordinator. Unfortunately, a drop wide open over the middle of that defense would have been an easy first. And now a big decision coming up here on 4th down.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The PAT is no good. Wow. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To the air, it's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. To pass. It's Sayan. and he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Breaking free at midfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Ohio State 29, Alabama 22.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So ball at the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Simpson. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Now rolling out to his left. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a touchdown, Alabama.
His passing game is still on fire. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll be stopped short, trying to go for the lead. They still are down 1. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I bet it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
As we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And the defense wraps him up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pitch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back to throw again. Caught near the goal line. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the delay of game brings the offense even closer to its own end zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. And a jump on time here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful 2-point conversion. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch in space. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Simpson. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a 1st down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete.